Now you can easily subscribe to our podcasts at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts through our subscribe link at morningbuzz.com.
Welcome. What you are entering into is the post-lecture zone. I just got lectured. Well, kind of, in a nice way. Not like a, I got lectured because I said, oh my God, I'm starving.
Can't say that in this room.
And Laura reminded me
that you're not starving. You maybe are hungry and less likely hungry. You might be just very thirsty. Your body can live off of your fat storage for a long, long time.
So I'll never have to eat.
No,
Again.
you will eventually.
That's
But
what
you
she
can
means.
go several days with just drinking water and your body would be okay.
Several was enough. You didn't have to do 3 severals. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well,
Your body could go
No, not just yours.
several
Mine too.
days
Mine
without
too.
eating.
All of our
Jeez.
bodies could go a long time without having to feed it.
Sometimes she's just that person in your life that when you say certain things, she's going to call you on it.
I know she's right. I know she's right.
I drove 1,000 miles. So, Rohit, you didn't drive 1,000 miles. I'm sorry. I just felt like it.
Oh, my
That's
God.
why when you ask her if this dress looks good, she wants an honest opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was from Who's the Douchebag?
Okay.
A guy, it's a convoluted story, but at the heart of it was a girlfriend said, does this dress, how do I look in this dress?
Mhm.
And he said, it makes you look chubby. She is not chubby. She's not. But he said it makes you look chubby. And it became a thing because where he was working, and his best friend got him a job, and where he was working, that girl is the boss's
Daughter.
Anyway, it led to an argument, which then eventually was a breakup, and then the word got to the boss that he said it to her, called her chubby, which he did not.
Right.
He did not call her that.
But my thing is, if a woman is asking, she's already feeling maybe insecure or not liking maybe how she looks in something. So she's asking for your opinion. If I'm asking you for my opinion because I already don't feel good, tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Don't. If I look chubby, tell me I
But you
freaking
know
look
what?
chubby. That's what I asked for because I know it.
You are right in something that you did say, because sometimes I'll put a shirt on and go, ooh, that's a bit tight.
And then you can be
And
like,
I'll go
Amy.
out. I'll go out and I'll go, Amy, what do you think of this shirt? And she'll go, well, how do you feel in it? And then I'll go,
Here's your answer.
It feels a bit tight.
Yeah, there's
And
your
then she'll
answer.
be like, oh, okay, then.
Yep.
But you
That's a
can
good
you
way to go about
accomplish
it.
the same thing without saying, "Oh, you look chubby."
Yeah, exactly. There's
You
definitely
know?
a different way he could have worded that.
And
but-
and you are you're like a unicorn because women by and large want a version of the truth, but they don't want it cold and hard. That's just my life lesson. That's what I've learned. Like I'm always honest with Valerie. If she was to wear something and I didn't like it, I'd be like, I think there's other things you could wear. I'd say something like that, but I would never say that.
What do you don't like about it? Is it revealing? Is it?
No, Valerie doesn't do that.
Is it like, oh wow, that's from like the 40s?
No, I don't think it goes. I might say I don't think it goes, or
Okay.
it's not exactly what I would wear to an event like this or something like this. You don't have to dress up like that.
Doesn't fit the event.
It doesn't fit the
Right.
event. I may
Yep.
say something like that. I'm never going to say that she is, I'm never going to say something that can use a word like chubby. It makes you look
Yeah.
fat. I would
What
never
you
say that.
It makes you look snug, a little too snug.
What was the word I used? Rugged today. That
Yeah,
makes you look
rugged. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, makes you look
burly.
rugged.
It's kind of burly. Like, I'm rugged
But
today.
you got to take into account too. Like Valerie knows me, so she knows if I pause and I go, I like it. I don't know if it's right for tonight. You know what I mean? Something like that. She knows. If she's uncomfortable asking, if she feels like what she's wearing is uncomfortable for her, whether she doesn't like it, she doesn't feel right in it, she doesn't feel like she looks right in it. She knows that. So me even bringing that up
Right.
is acknowledging that, but I cannot say, it makes you look fat. I would never say that.
yeah, no, I
You
don't
know.
like that.
Because people feel like, I don't know. I mean, I don't, these whole, you got to tell the truth, tell the truth. You do, but you can be nice about
But
it.
saying you look fat doesn't mean they think you are fat. there are just some things like that make you look just
To
different.
you.
To
Okay,
that,
putting
to how
somebody-
people see
No.
you
Putting
too,
somebody in
yes.
one of those blow-up balls
No.
makes them look fat.
And they might not be fat.
And they, but I
There are different clothes that hug you a different way that make
Yeah.
you look like, whoa, she's a...
Okay.
Frumpy. I
All
like
right.
frumpy a lot
I
of
got more on this. But I got to call you out on that. We got a break.
Kelly
I-
looked frumpy the other day, and I told him
Damn
to get rid of that
frumpy.
shirt. Get rid of it. We took a
Gone.
picture together.
I
There
don't
you
even.
go.
I had to look
Get
what
rid
that
of
word
it.
meant. I
Okay.
didn't even know what
All
frumpy
right,
meant.
we're coming right back, but we're not done because this I got to call her out. So we're coming right back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, follow the Morning Buzz on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and now TikTok. Go to morningbuzz.com and make sure you follow it all for new social media only features coming in the new year.
It's the Buzz 24/7 at morningbuzz.com.
This is unbelievable.
Now that's what's up.
All right, so I want to just back up. What did you just say before you called Kelly frumpy?
I have no idea.
I called myself frumpy first. She didn't out
Yeah.
just
Okay.
call me frumpy.
Well, look, everybody has clothes. I have clothes. I know it's not the most flattering. I mean, I don't even know if I have anything that's flattering. But, I could deal with it. If I'm wearing it, I know, right? But sometimes I don't get too wound up about it. What did you just say about, God, now I got to go back and figure out what it was. But basically, I'm calling you out and that women don't want the truth the way you want it. You want the truth cold and hard, fast. Tell me the truth, honest, don't mess
Because
around.
why?
Which is great.
Yeah, why beat around the bush? If I'm
Right.
asking, I want to know. I'm not dilly-dally. Don't hurt my feelings.
But you're different. Most women are not like that. Ask the one sitting next to you and see what she says.
Yeah, I'm definitely not like that.
You,
Look at the woman in the letter.
But when
this
you
morning.
want an accurate depiction of how that dress looked, if you were questioning it to begin with,
Yeah, I would just ask him if he likes it. I wouldn't ask him if I
Gotcha.
looked fat because I don't want to hear that I look fat, even if I do.
but if you're at, see, I do.
But you're not.
But
Well,
if
you just said people can look fat in different clothing.
Right.
So.
No. But I know, like you have to have a base knowledge of, like, I'm big. I know I'm a big guy, right? I know that. All right, fine. It is what it is. I can handle it. But if I was really slim, I'd know that. And if someone said I was fat, I'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm not,"
but
because
don't
I
you
know
feel
I'm
like
not.
by asking, say you did ask him, do I look fat in this? It's already in your brain that that's how you feel. Would you want him to then be like, no, babe, that looks really good
No,
on you?
I wouldn't
and
want him
like-
to lie.
Right.
I wouldn't ask that
I wouldn't
question.
lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie.
Yeah.
But women don't want the truth like you do. And God bless you for wanting it. But I tell you that if it was me and you, I couldn't say it that the way you want to hear it.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
I'm kind of
yeah.
with Greg on that. That there's other ways you get. You know what? That's way too snazzy for where we're going tonight.
Yeah.
And I want
Did
you
you
to
say
become-
snazzy?
I like
Wow, that's so
snazzy.
awesome.
Those
But that's
slacks.
Oh my gosh.
Those slacks pop.
Oh my gosh.
so you wouldn't even you'd say snazzy. You would give her a total wrong explanation of why.
I don't know if I used the word snazzy. I said it in that example, but
I think that-
but I would. I've had to say to Amy before, "Hun, where are we going to the policeman's ball? We don't. That's,
Yeah.
This isn't.
Yeah.
You're dressing way.
And you're
no.
also hearing it from someone that you know, right?
Yeah.
This is not a stranger.
Right. I'm not asking strangers. I'm asking.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you knew that when you asked Jeff that, you knew what kind of answer you would get. You knew if he
Honest.
yes, honest, direct, right? But if he was being nice about it and trying to not hurt your feelings, you would know that. No, if he couched it, what I'm saying, and made it nice, you'd go, he's beating around the bush because that's how he feels.
Yeah.
But he's telling you without telling you. is
Yeah,
what I'm
in
saying.
25 years,
Yeah.
we had that understanding.
You guys were very
And
different.
same thing, like anything I cooked, and he would be very
Yeah.
honest, and I'd be honest with him, and I think that.
But see,
Yeah.
some people
Yeah.
can handle the honesty, even like you said.
Good and bad.
I'm sensing.
Yeah.
I'm sensing. I personally feel a little heavy today.
Yeah.
So when I say something to somebody and they just reassure, some people can go, "Thank you," and other people go, "So I'm fat."
Dude, I'm a
so
what-
it depends on like if Amy's been in the kitchen and she's been working, like nonstop making a great dinner, she may say to me, "I didn't come out quite the way I wanted it to." I shut up and I eat it.
See, I hate
but-
lying more than anything. That's like my biggest.
But
I
am
hate
I-
I
liars and I
get
hate
it.
lying.
Am
So
I-
I
Yeah,
use
but if you didn't
No,
like it,
I-
she's going to make the same thing again, and you're going to have to eat it, and you're not going to like it.
Yes, but what I can do is at that point, just right now she's flying high because she's upset. It's fantastic. maybe
She's
later.
flying high because she's upset.
She's upset, so she's already up
Amped
here.
up.
She's amped up. So
Okay.
I don't want her to be even
Yeah.
more. So I'm not going to add on. No, I may, when it's all said and done, she'll go, yeah, I could have used a little bit more of this. I may say that was a bit spicy for me.
Yeah, you're
that's
just being
the time.
honest in a different way.
We
Different
don't-
way.
Yes.
If I said something like that to Valerie and used the brutal truth thing and it hurt her feelings, I swear that would crush me. I'm a I guess I don't know. If I said something like that made her think I was using the word fat, which I would never use, I would be really hurt that I did that. That I made her feel that way,
Mhm.
But I'm a baby. I mean, one time she called me out on something, and I think I've told you guys before. One time I don't know, something was screwed up at work, and I wasn't talking much and moping around and stuff like that for a few days. And she asked me, this was early on when we first got married, and she asked me if I was having an affair, and I was devastated that she thought I was having an affair. I'm like, no, I will never do that to you. And I was crushed that but then again, set right, because I had been not communicative, and I had brought that about. And we don't have that kind of jealous relationship at all. Never have. So it was out of left field, like a punch in the face for me. I don't want to, yeah. So I learned.
It's funny
I
sometimes
learned early on.
how and what brings that out.
Jealousy?
Like all of a sudden, hey, are we cool? And you're like, did it just have something to do with the movie we just watched? Because like Saturday night.
You watched the movie.
Saturday
Had a
night,
bad
I
dream.
watched a movie with Kelsey Grammer in it.
Yeah.
And it's about a couple who go up in a hot air balloon, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, a third person joins them. And then
Start having sex?
A fight starts out.
Oh, okay.
And it was all over like certain things. So like after we get done watching, it was a cheesy movie, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
was like if you're like, I'm not a fan of heights, kind of freaked me out. Oh my God, what would we do? This and that. And it was all said and done. Amy's like, so, I mean, you're not doing that, right? No.
Yeah.
We just watched a Kelsey Grammer movie. And this is how you're asking me? We're climbing into bed.
Do you remember that we had a coworker a long time ago who just realized that her life wasn't what she wanted, and they had kids, and she was married, and she walked into her husband and said, "I don't love you anymore," like out of the blue, and they ended it. They ended it, and and so she's talking to me about it. She's telling me about it. And, they're fine now and everything. But I'm thinking about the literal bomb that is.
They're
you know
fine
what I mean?
now. I mean, they're back together?
No.
But it crushed him.
Huh? Yeah, it hurt.
that's
It hurt.
hard.
Like, but they're okay now. But back then it was brutal. And I sat there thinking, holy shit. And she looks at me and she goes, "Do you check with your wife? Do you ever ask her?" And I'm like, well, not like that. I mean, if she, I think we're good. I think we're good. So I went home and I asked her. I'm like, hey, out of left field, hey, are we okay? I got one of these. What are you talking about?
Hope that's the one you should want.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking? I'm like, well, are we okay? Like, are you happy? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. You don't have those kind of conversations, And so I told her why, and she's like, I'm fine. Shut up. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But it wasn't stupid. You know what I mean?
No, but it's
like,
always good to
Overthinking,
check in
right?
to make sure everything's good.
No, it is.
yeah.
But like I said, when
Do you ever go to her?
a
Do you ever
Kelsey
say to
Grammer-
Amy?
I'm like, did that movie we just watched, about
Influence you?
Influence you to ask me if everything's good?
Yeah.
A, we're not ever going in a
Yeah.
hot air balloon, and yeah.
Mhm.
But every once in a while, if you feel something's off,
Yeah.
so is something off, and I'm noticing it. What's going on? Everything good? Oh, maybe you're having a tough time at work. Or
What's going on with you?
What's going on with
Snap out of it.
you? Yeah.
Make me a sandwich. You do that?
Listen, you think better on your feet in the kitchen. I'm just kidding.
My favorite story, Amy's injured. She just had surgery. He comes home the first day, and she's like, "What's for lunch?" She goes, "What are you making me?" I was like, and he
I was
wasn't
still
kidding.
getting into the swing of things.
Oh, my
I-
God.
yeah.
Yeah. But relationships are about ebb and flow. They're about rhythm. You know what I mean? You got a rhythm. You got a rhythm, and when it's weird, you gotta address it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was just walk in. I don't love you anymore.
She knows you're talking about her. She's calling you right now.
And you guys, yeah, that's right. She is calling me right
Ears are
now.
ringing.
But what was I gonna say?
Sorry, she distracted
That
you.
would be like all of a sudden. It's like where do I go?
Yeah.
Because you no longer want this.
I know.
Everything's going to change.
And we talked about this before too, but I mean, like I'm you just buried the lead. You gave me the leads. You gave me the story. I'm not going to say what. I don't know. I would recoil. For me, it's easier to be mad than it is to be hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a guy thing, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But
I'm not. I don't need.
I'm not saying I won't
need
be hurt, but I'm not going to.
I'm going to be hurt, but you're not going to see it. And really, the conversations, besides everything that's going to be now cut in half,
you would fucking kill me. You if I was your partner, and I know how you get, that would just. Oh boy, you mean. Yeah. You are so mean so fast. He'll cut you. I mean, not really, but he'll. Yeah.
Well, maybe. I've seen his gift collection.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be proud of.
No, I'm not.
But there are times that you have. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I get you.
You're good. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm out.
So what's your deal?
Yeah. I mean, for that specific situation, if somebody just walked in and said, "I don't love you anymore, I'm out," I would want to know why.
Yeah.
And if it's just like, for me, this isn't the lifestyle that I want right now, that's a fine answer. Or it can be something that I was doing. I just need more than "I don't love you anymore."
Greg had always
I've been
said,
feeling like this for a long time, or
care.
whatever.
And I was like, you need to care
No.
because that would need that closure.
That would eat me up.
Well, I would care.
You said you wouldn't ask questions.
I wouldn't, because I'd be devastated. And asking the question, what am I going to do? Prolong it? The answer is not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
If
No,
Valerie comes
I would
up
not
to
want
me
to
and
may
says,
help you deal with it.
Yeah.
maybe,
True.
maybe. Look, I hope I never find out. I mean,
Right,
I certainly hope I never find out.
Maybe what you could have done different to make it not happen if it was you.
Or maybe it was
Or if it's
nothing you
them.
could do.
Right.
But is it?
There's clearly nothing I can do, Kelly. I'm doing everything right.
No, you're doing a lot of good stuff.
Thank you. I don't know, dude. I never think
But
that either.
how much does that suck? Is like, no, it is all you, and I don't even have enough respect for you or love you enough to help you work through this.
Right.
I'm out.
That's bad.
Are you saying that to? Oh, I'm.
No, but can you like?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so hey,
Yeah.
you want to know what's going on? I'm going to tell you. You're just. It's all you.
You've been more clueless for so long.
Yeah.
I don't want to invest the energy to
I'm not
fix
even
it.
gonna even. I've told you about it. I'm not even going to love you enough to stick with you and work through this.
Yeah.
No, out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking, you know what? I was watching that. What's that guy's name that's in the news? Timothy Busfield. Right, Timothy Busfield, the guy who was a director, and they said he's got allegations of inappropriately touching kids or two kids on a movie set or whatever. And you never know what. Look, I don't know what's what with those things, because you don't know if it's him. Is it a shakedown? You just don't know. Let the courts figure that out.
Yep.
Okay, but I always think in that situation, Melissa Gilbert, who was on Little House on the Prairie, a show way before your time.
Spoke to the press yesterday. So
Yeah.
Her
She
husband.
supports him.
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, I guess you don't know, right? Yeah, clearly,
Well,
but I mean, that's got to be
Who's
so
the
hard.
Danny Elfman? Danny
The guy Masterson?
Masterson.
Yeah.
Danny Masterson.
Yes.
He was married to
He's the
Bijou
curly
Phillips.
He's
is
the
her name?
curly haired
Bijou
kid.
Phillips?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I know the
70s.
guy. I don't know who he's married to.
They were married together. She supported him. And then as soon as he got convicted and went to,
Same thing?
She took.
Same thing?
up-
Was it kids or was it like just
no, it
sex
was
stuff?
sex with teenage girls.
I think
don't,
so.
Okay, yeah,
so
all right, I don't know.
anyways,
Yeah, all
whatever
right.
happened is she was supported her husband. Now she's like, she petitioned to get the kids' names changed because she doesn't want to be associated with, like, she
Yeah.
totally flipped
Yeah.
on the other end.
Mm-hmm. Because she probably knows. Like, but what if you actually believed that, like, all right, what if? Just what if? Okay? Timothy Busfield didn't do it. Like they said, he kissed a kid on the head, because he was directing a scene. There's also a story out that says that, she had said to people on the set, I'm going to get him because they cut the kids out of the second season, so they lost their job. And the mom said, I'm going to get him. Now, I don't know if that's true, but all right, assume for a second that it is and that maybe this is made up. How does he recover?
He doesn't.
How does he recover?
What did Jimmy just say in here? He's who's going once he?
Yeah, but if he's completely exonerated, like if they find proof he did not do this, he will come back. He'll be one of those stories like, down to the depths. How did you survive? He'll be a comeback story.
And you know
If-
what?
if
Best
he's
way to
telling
do
the
it is Johnny
I don't know.
Depp. What
Yeah.
did Disney do? Oh my goodness, Johnny Depp. This isn't. They cut all their ties with him.
Yeah.
And come to find out, it was Johnny Depp was just being Johnny Depp, and
Right.
not what Disney do. They kept it quiet for like a year or two, and then they gave him
Yeah.
a chunk load of money, signed him back up, and said, "Hey, we're all good."
Yeah.
So
But that was obviously allegations of
different,
emotional abuse
but
and
still,
stuff like that. Physical abuse,
everybody
too.
dropped him. Everybody was like, "Oh, I'm not
Right.
going to work with him anymore," and then it was found out the guy didn't do anything.
So nobody is assumed innocent until proven guilty. They're not.
Depends on the amount of allegations.
Yeah.
Like the Cosby stuff or what was the other big story with Deshaun Watson, all the masseuse, massage therapists, same
Yeah.
with the kicker Justin Tucker with the when you have 17 or 18, I'm not
Yeah.
assuming innocence.
But in a singular case,
Right,
there's still
I know.
that weird thing where one time on the air I talked about a local case with a prominent person, and I said, "Wait till everything comes out." That's what I said. Wait till everything comes out, because you don't know. Let's not convict this guy until let's let the process run its course. I got berated by people saying I was victim blaming and that I was flipping, and I'm like, I never said that. The only thing I said was he's assumed innocent until proven guilty, which hasn't happened yet. So wait, that's all I said. But we're so quick to judge and put somebody in the guilty column, man or woman, doesn't matter. It's weird.
But I
those
also
kind of
believe
things.
sometimes what was the crime? What was it?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some of them that people go, you know what?
Yeah.
They just want to wash their hands. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know it's true, I can see you getting out of there, bugging out, sure. But standing in the fire and defending someone that you believe is innocent is got to be brutally hard. When everybody else thinks that that's not the case.
I mean, look at Bill Cosby's wife.
Yeah.
I think Kelly. We found out that she still is with him, but there was rumors there for a while. There, I think once it got up to 70, she was kind of like,
That'll
all
do
right,
it.
I think
Yeah.
maybe there is a problem.
Yeah, might be just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take our leave of you, unless you're a Buzz Plus member.
Then you
because
get an extra
You
segment.
get an extra segment, something completely different. Okay, these are just things to ponder. I'll think about these questions on my way home. Do you guys do that? Like you think
Yes,
about
sometimes, yeah.
holy
Yep.
shit, that would be a terrible position to be in. I'm gonna go home and check on Valerie. I might even call her during this little intermission.
Find out what she wanted.
Right. Everything okay? Are we okay? I'm going to do that. Thanks for checking out the Buzz 24/7. Become a Buzz Plus subscriber. You get to watch us. All of this will be commercial free. And you get this extra segment, which is on the other side. And I believe
And you could win one of these.
Scotty's going to show some skin. You promised. That's all coming up.
I said tomorrow.
Coming up.
Oh, that's right.
I'm looking at those.
Okay, well, now it's just us. Plus.
Private members.
Anybody got anything going on today?
No, I got a little triptical on the elliptical.
Little elliptical
Yes, I'm trying to go to the gym for my second day in a row since November 11th, and it was
He
so
doesn't
hard.
like the time at night going with everybody else and their brother there.
I
Oh my
will
gosh,
say
yeah.
I've always gone to the gym at 4 a.m. Get it done before work. Love it. It's my same old people. Absolutely love it.
I will be on
I
the
went-
treadmill.
At 5:30 last night.
Oh, packed.
It was, I squeezed between two people. There's only 2 treadmills, I think, open. And I'm sure January makes it even harder, but I'm so not used to that. People, like, normally 4 a.m., I do a 35-minute weightlifting class from my Beachbody program, and then I go for a run. I stayed on the treadmill for a full hour because there was no, room for me to set up my weights and do all that, which
Do you, because you're a chatter and everybody knows you like to talk.
Laura is?
She loves to talk. You didn't know that?
No.
Didn't know that? Yeah. She's got great stories.
my therapist loves me.
Do you,
she's-
do you
she
wear
goes
her
through-
out? Is it a she?
Well, yeah, she goes, I'm so glad you are you. And I said, well, thanks. And
Who am
she's
I
only
supposed to
known
be?
me for whatever, a month or so. And she goes, some people going through what you're going through would curl up in a ball on this
Zip it up.
couch and not say anything. I said, not talk to you for an hour? They just sit there? And she goes, well, Laura, they're in a really, really bad state. And I said, well, I'm in a bad state, but I'm still going to talk about it. She goes, that's key. She goes, you're going to be able to continue with life because you can still talk to me without curling up in a ball. I was like, yeah, that would be very awkward. If
Do you
I
ever
sat here
notice,
for an hour.
after therapy, do you see her? Do you see what she looks like? Does she look like? I'm always nervous. Like sometimes
She wants a drink?
If I was John talking to somebody and then they shut their microphone off and maybe they say to their assistant, cancel the rest of my things today. This guy.
No.
No, she seems okay with me so far.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. But when you're in the gym, and people love to talk to you, so do they come over and talk to you? Because I don't. You know what? Look, I don't go to the gym. That's why I got a treadmill in the basement. I'll be on it today. I'll be standing on it, looking around the room.
I really do miss my 4 a.m. crew because it was just like a high, and then once I got done,
you're all business.
It's all business except for when I got done weightlifting class. Johnny walks on a treadmill. I would run next to him and we'd talk the entire, which is
Who did
great.
I meet? I met Johnny.
You've met Johnny.
I met Johnny. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, and I have my crew.
I said, Johnny, you got to yell his name.
I know. I wanted to
him.
go meet him for lunch this week, but I can't because I'm trying to squeeze in the gym in the afternoon. I just have my people that I can run next to him and we chat.
But do strangers come up? And my question is, do they want to talk to you and then you rebuff them because you are working out?
I've never had that situation.
Okay.
But I've never gone
And
outside of my 8 friends that I have.
And I don't
Do you get
believe
it?
she's ever shut somebody down for wanting to talk.
I did it. That's why I don't like going to the I have a treadmill and we have a cycle in the basement and stuff like that. But so I will do the treadmill if I'm not walking around the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But guy came up to me and he's talking away, and I'm like I'm on the treadmill and I'm kind of half running. This was years
I'm not
ago.
talking to somebody.
And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying not to die. Okay, kid, I'm just trying not to die. Could you just, you know what I mean?
I'm also
And
trapped
He was
here,
all
so I
pissed.
can't
Yeah, he was
leave.
also pissed. He was all pissed. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over there. You the same way? You probably don't even.
People are pretty respectful, I feel like, at the gym when it comes to conversations. Like, somebody came up to me the other day, and I was like, oh, okay. So I took my headphones off, and he was quick, and then he's like, okay, have a good rest of your workout. I feel like I usually have quick, but I'm not rude to people, no, and I don't say, like, no, don't talk to me.
I wouldn't think that you would be rude. I just think,
Yeah.
she's probably intimidating. This chick's not even out of breath. She's been on the freaking life cycle running at 8.0 for like 3 hours. She isn't even out of breath. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've always that sort of people talking all the time, coming over when you're trying to do something like that. And it's worse when you're eating. If you're at a restaurant, hey, how's it going? You got half a sandwich hanging out of your mouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hi, But all right. Well, anyway, what were we talking about before that? Just coming into
Just
this.
talking.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was going to ask one of the things that I put aside that I was reading about, and I was asking about the normal things, and I think it was I see things on the internet just like everybody else, and then I start to think about them, and I think what would make a good conversation. That's really what this whole show is just a nonstop conversation. You know, we don't have to do wacky bits and stuff. We should talk. People talk. What is Kelly? Give me one thing. As an adult, something that you have to do. Just a normal adult thing. You don't feel comfortable doing.
The older I get, the more I'm like, just do it and get it over with. But I'm sure there are still some things I'm uncomfortable with.
I don't like peeing in a cup.
But you do whatever the client wants, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How else are you supposed to drink it?
Yeah, it depends on how much you're paying me. No, I just never, like, you think as you would age, it would get easier. It's not easy.
Yeah, peeing in
Well,
a cup.
it's different for a girl. A guy is pretty
Because
easy.
I got to
Yeah,
assume
'cause
it's pretty easy for a girl too.
no, I don't like it because you can always. Yeah, no, it's
What
not
do you
easy.
do? What do you do? One of them small Dixie cups? Why don't you get a big ass coffee mug?
They-
You like it?
No, they give you a cup
How
like
can
this
you
big.
miss?
Well, if they gave me something that big, but they give you a little
Put it
cup.
in that area.
And,
You know.
Yeah, and then if you push too hard, it could
Yeah.
squirt.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
Okay, all right, we got biological there. See, she's always willing to go the extra biological
It's
mile.
the truth, though. If you push, so you have to, you don't, and if you have to go a lot,
Yeah.
you don't want, it'll fill up and overflow. And you
I
don't
get
want
how
so,
I know how that happens.
but
I know that.
With you guys, you can look at your ding dong, you can look
Yeah.
at the cup, and you can kind of gauge it, and then pull the cup away.
an
For a
advantage for
girl,
the men.
you're looking down
I get
in
it,
between your
Laura.
leg. Well, obviously you're not. You're
No,
like, how
I
long
don't
can it
expect
be?
you to be looking up at the sky. I know what you're going to be looking at.
Well, as an adult, I thought it would get easier to pee in a cup, but
Okay.
I
All right.
never get my eyes dilated once a year, and I really don't like that.
Oh, I'm up for that. I'm up for that coming up here. I'm up for the eye test.
Oh, I thought you
coming
were
up.
like, it sounds like you're excited about it.
No. I'm up for it. I don't like that. But there's another thing they can do that doesn't have the dilation and the stingy stuff. There's another thing you can do.
It's just to dilate my eyes.
Okay, Scotty, I'm going to agree with you because I know your answer. And something you have to do as an adult that you just don't feel comfortable
I'm
doing.
just not. I never had shaving my face.
That's not what I
number
was
one,
gonna say.
and then also dressing up.
Yeah,
Very uncomfortable.
I still feel like I'm posing.
It's
You know what I mean?
Not me.
Yeah.
It's not me.
I feel like when I'm dressed up, I'm just acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, taxes.
That's where I was gonna go.
I'm like tax.
I'm like,
I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I
No
mean?
idea.
I don't have any idea. But the article I was looking at on, I think it was, like I said, BuzzFeed. I just saw a couple of them, and I don't know if taxes was on there or not. But dressing up is, I'm not a fashion guy. Clearly, I'm not a fashion guy, and I'm fine with it. I think Valerie's okay with it, but yeah, wearing a suit and stuff, and especially fancy. I don't know what
Fancy's
to
not
do.
me.
Yeah.
No.
When you get to a table and there's 7 forks, I'm in trouble.
I feel like
I'm
at some point somebody at that table is going to be judging me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't use the right fork.
Mm-hmm.
He. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
He drank out. His pinky wasn't out.
Yeah. Financial stuff in general, nope.
I hate.
I don't. Yeah.
I hate
Filling out
talking
long
about. I hate,
forms.
Oh, God,
Filling out any forms is a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to make a trust,
Yeah.
and that is, and then a will on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me back like.
Are
can
you making a will, or you? I'm
No,
sorry,
yeah, I
maybe
had to.
private.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
you're
make a
making
will
new one.
and a
Okay.
trust, and then they sent back all the paperwork after I filled it out, and it happened like last Thursday or Friday during Glenda Help Me Can. They're like, "Can you review this?" The stack was this big.
Yeah.
So I had to go through every single page because I wanted to make sure it was all accurate. I might have gone through a couple pages that I'm like, I hope it's right because
Yeah.
I just didn't even want to
Yeah.
look at it anymore.
Right.
It was a long.
Yeah, nobody's got
Yeah.
that kind of focus. You know what I mean?
It was a
Especially
lot.
that. You know
and
what I
when
mean?
you have to think, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I hate talking
plan.
money.
Mhm.
I hate talking. I
It's
hate
stressful.
money. I find it to just to be very stressful.
Yeah.
Like if I hire
We
somebody,
want it, but
if
it's not comfortable to talk
if
about.
I hire somebody, to come over and do the house, somebody will go, well, did you go get a couple other offers? I'm like, I found somebody. 'Cause like, I think these days,
Do it.
It's tough, and they can do it. And I didn't think in my head like, oh, it wasn't a lot of money.
Yeah.
I hired them. They
Yeah.
said they could do it.
But now you always concern. I'm trying to work with financial advisors, and good news, Kelly, you get. As of yesterday, they told me I could keep the Netflix and the Paramount, Peacock,
Phew, good.
HBO Max, all of my subscriptions.
A
But-
financial advisor said I could keep my Netflix and all that stuff. So Kelly,
Yeah.
good for you.
good for no.
And
good for us.
Good for the show.
Good for the show.
Good for the show. That's
Yeah.
okay. I have to get rid
He
of some
doesn't
other
watch
things.
any of it. He's never even watched
I have
Netflix.
HBO, so I watch the HBO. But I have watched some Paramount earlier,
Mm.
and I'm thinking about I want to watch that Affleck Damon movie
The Rip.
on the Netflix.
Yeah.
But he
I've
hasn't
heard
yet.
that's
I'll believe him when he does. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, anyways, talking to a financial advisor, and they just kept. I had a 2-hour meeting yesterday, and they kept going, "How does that sound?" And I said, "Listen, I'm paying you to make sure
Yeah.
I have money, so you guys get paid if you make me money. So I'm kind of just trusting you because
Right.
I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
Well, we're gonna buy this, and we're gonna buy. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
don't fail me.
Yeah.
You get paid if I get paid. So just
Right.
take it. Do what you want because I have no idea. I'm clueless
Yeah,
about money.
I trust me because that's what Tyler does. And we had a guy that
Why wouldn't he be my guy?
I didn't talk to him for the longest period of time because this guy just ghosted. And then you find out, I didn't know about this stuff. Like when it comes to paying attention to money and all that stuff's not my thing. So, and I had a guy who apparently wasn't his thing either for a long period of time. And then Tyler comes along and, I'd rather invest with my son or do whatever with my son. And he's really good about it and explains it. But I'm kind of like, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm trusting you. And that's a scary thing. That's a scary thing. I know more now, but because he sat down and put it in terms I can understand, which
Right.
makes me
Hire
all the more
Tyler.
angry at the other guy. You know what I mean?
But
maybe
maybe
you-
I disagree with what Greg
I
said.
thought he
Fine.
did insurance.
There's some people.
But
There's
he
some,
just got his investment thing. Just got it.
But
So don't worry.
I
It's
believe
okay.
sometimes there's some people that you should work with that you don't know.
Right.
And
True.
you don't have
Yeah.
that tie. Because if they tell you to do this with your money and it bombs, you're not coming in here and looking at Greg going, oh, thanks. Your son told me to invest in the Titanic too.
Let me ask you this. The funny thing about all of this is that when it comes to money and this stuff and investments and all that stuff, and nobody wants to admit they don't know. And I think a lot of people don't know. And I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
I don't know.
honest. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's part of being an adult where you feel like you're posing because
Right.
I don't know. I told Tom, like, I don't know shit about this, so explain it so I can, I can understand. And yeah, it's really helped me out a lot. But I'm still learning. Another thing,
Yes.
I tell you right now, adulting, wine, get it out of here. I don't
Wine?
know.
Oh, you
I
mean-
don't know anything about it.
We don't need to just to taste it, man.
And I don't like it.
Yeah, but for all I know, I'm supposed to be swishing it around in my cup.
Yeah,
I didn't
sipping
know- I
it
didn't
wrong.
know. For all I know, did I let it breathe too much?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to pull the tab or pull the top
tab.
off and drink.
Can you tell the difference? Do you
I
know
can tell
a good
between
wine versus a bad
drier
wine?
wine and
Okay.
a sweeter wine.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you the difference, say, between a Sangiovese and a Chianti. Actually, those are pretty similar kinds.
yeah.
of
But you're gonna like a Merlot.
I've
You're
even-
gonna go.
I've only
deep.
heard of one of those.
Dry.
Very dry Merlot.
Yeah.
But then you can go like I love
Yeah.
Shiraz, and that one's Shiraz, very sweet.
Val, is it?
Is Val calling you?
It's the Penguin Plunge people.
Okay.
Oh,
Take a plunge, Kelly.
I'm going actually to the Wine Spectacular tomorrow night.
See, it's intimidating to me. I feel like if I was to do, I'm never going to do a wine thing. I'm never going to drink wine, and I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't like it. I'm intimidated by everybody who knows so much about it. I'm envious, really envious.
Well, I don't need to. I just know I like the taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow, Wine Spectacular seems pretty spectacular that I can just drink a lot of wine.
Yeah.
And going
I
back
like
to
it.
finances, you know what? I am my age. I've gone through what I've gone through. I have one credit card, and that's it.
Yeah.
I
Keep
don't.
it simple.
I love how you talk to me right now. If you buy these pants, I'll give you 25. I don't want your card.
Yeah.
No,
no,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
No.
100%.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah.
I got one.
Anything
Oh,
else you
if
feel?
nope.
Anything else you feel before you split? Like you're just uncomfortable, like you just can't.
I
get
was
a
gonna
hold-
go with
get-
taxes
Yeah.
and the same thing, and just money
Yeah.
in general.
Money
Managing
sucks.
it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and
No.
there are people that know it, and there are people that don't know it and are afraid to say they don't know it. But
Right.
if you can find somebody that you trust and that you like, that you feel is good, you're still suspicious because they know something you don't. Yeah, it's crazy, But anyway,
Yeah.
All right, well, we gotta go. Starving, Laura. I'm absolutely starving.
I'm
Greg,
I'm gonna
you know
start.
what?
I'm gonna
Greg, you're
finish
not.
right where we started.
You're
Where we
not.
ended.
I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go eat something.
Good for you. Good
Just
for you.
hungry.
Good for you. All right. Well, thanks for hanging with us today. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got comments, you can email them to me, greg@morningbuzz.com. Have a good day, Kelly.
You too, buddy.
Good to see you. And Scotty as well.
You too, my
Erica,
friend.
thank you.
thank you.
And Laura, thank you. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Want to watch Greg in the Morning Buzz? Subscribe to our YouTube page @Morning Buzz TV through morningbuzz.com to watch the Buzz 24/7 podcast and soon the Greg in the Morning Buzz Morning Show.